It's not like you didn't know that. You were close. I have to close the charge. You remind me, and this is you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. Different story. This time I'm mistaken for having you in a heart we're breaking and been wrong. Okay, that's good. To the bottom of every bottle, just the words in my head. Here's it better. I see more. I see through you. I know what you are. I see the devil more than I see God. Fucking word you say. I see through you. I know what you are. I see the devil more than I see God. Good. Not like you didn't know that. Good. Swear I love you and I swear I love you and I swear I still do. It must have been so bad. When this is recording. You're recording. Yep. Don't blink, it's your boy. Welcome up to the show. Because I do mobs are having a wonderful day. On this glorious, and I do mean glorious. What's up, Fallen? How are you? Have you been following, guys? Hope you're doing well, gorgeous. As you can see, we just started the live. Well, we just started, so we're still getting ready to start stuff. So today is the 5th. Oh, why is that not working? Okay, moving along, guys. Just dealing with a lot of phones. As you can see, yesterday we didn't do that much content. We had to clean the apartment. We had to do a lot because I got a call from the government, which was a lot. What else? That's pretty much it, to be honest. What else? I just forgot what I did yesterday. Except for cleaning the call from the government, streaming. Yeah, I went to bed at like 4 or 5, and I woke up midnight tonight. So yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's start the day. Sorry about that, guys. Always have to do an intro. A little bit late, but here is the second part of the sunrise of the 22nd May 2026. And we're here. I'm not gonna get any time. But how are you? I'm so sorry I missed a couple of texts. What did I miss? What did I miss? I'm not gonna get a time, but how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I can't complain. It's a gorgeous morning. It's always nice. We had a busy evening. Well, busy day yesterday. It's so weird because yesterday was sort of the kind of the biggest break that I took because we stopped not super early, but we still stopped early. And I was like, okay, well, cannot wait to start today. So that's pretty much it. I'm doing pretty good, but I'm still actually not feeling so well. If I can make you laugh, I got a crazy joke for you. If I can make you laugh and make you feel better, tell me. I got a really good joke. Apart from that, I haven't ate, so I'm kind of well, that's not true. I had 3 pieces of bread, steamed piece of bread, which was fantastic. This morning we're gonna have some steaks. I have 1 steak left. I hope it's still good. I really hope it's still good. It should still be good. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So today we're gonna have a TikTok live. We didn't want to do one yesterday. Yesterday was the very first one. It's been multiple weeks since we missed a day of TikTok live. It's been multiple weeks, so the fact that we missed it is sort of surprising because, like I said, yesterday we did cleaning of the apartment, so I have to wake up early because they come early. So I try to go sleep. I can't sleep because I took some coffee. So I stayed up till like 2 p.m. Then what happened is, they couldn't come and call me. I spent like an hour and a half on the phone with them. It's 3:30. I'm like, okay, well, what do we do here? Do we go to sleep or what do we do? I don't know. So yeah, so we took the whole night yesterday off, which felt really good to take off. But at the same time, this morning I'm completely messed up. So what we did this morning, we did some editing. I did everything for the uploading. I just didn't do the. I did everything for the editing. I just didn't do the uploading. So it's gonna be important to do. I got more than I needed to upload, so we're good on that. And I still got a lot of storage left. A lot of storage. I got 9 gigs, so that's also pretty freaking good. And that's about it. And if you don't follow Fallen, please do. She's a big fan of the sky. This morning is kind of shitty, but oh, by the way, you know what's weird? Last year, every single day, we would do the sunrise, right? So most of the time I was there and here, but now it's on the other side. Why? Go figure, guys. Go figure. So now what am I missing? Okay, I'm missing to upload something. Okay, yeah. That's doable. I am Lord. Yeah. I forgot also to finish the intro. Oh, but I did still gonna take a break yesterday. It's weird because we haven't. Thankfully, the lights falling. You are a sweetheart. I hope the sun is not blinding you. And if you ever need to talk, not on here but privately, you can always reach me. I now have a Snapchat. Since when? Since when was it? Was it last week or the week before? Week before. It's okay. Thank you, Montreal. I'm happy to do this show for you. They're fans. They're fans. What can I say? They're fans. You want a little bit of attention? There you go. What's up, Montreal? Okay, so now we have to upload. What do we upload? We have a choice between Steph, my real name, Baby Steph First Step. We have a choice between Sex Tape 2022, not a great years. We also have a step. Oh, I can upload first time cooking steak. Okay, yeah. I am Lord. I don't know why. Maybe because I watched some birthday this morning. It is so weird. The sun is rising, but we basically have. I'm not gonna say, oh my god, we have the whole day done. But no, we have a good part of it. What I try to do is every single day, I try to do like a 4 hours chilling, like a villain, of course. Looking through my face and look again. We are not the same, we're different. Burning a fire, are you even there? I don't wanna know your secret, cause I'll tell. It's hard enough being alone with myself. Don't know how long I'll be going home. Why are we singing this? Because this is not omen, like a villain. Man, let's make some eggs. Let's make some eggs. Isn't it nice? Oh, it's been a while. I missed you. It's good to see you again. This is where I get to drive all day. 2 hours yesterday. This is all you're getting. This is all you're getting. Come back tomorrow. Love your hair. This is weird because not right now. I did have long hair last year. But this is sort of a true testament of, I don't know, the true testament of, I don't know, if you care, We're trying coming in every single day. Instead of wearing a hat, that's what I did. When I wore a hat, instead of letting it go, I always wear like baseball cap, it should be that. I've never left, I know, but you know in the winter, right? When you have like neighbors, right? And then you stay inside, right? You stay inside. And then you come up to your neighbor because, it's summer. And there's no barbecue, and you're kind of hoping that there's no barbecue, and you're kind of hoping that you're invited. But you're smelling it. Yes, I love this. More friends. And then like that. It's just like, if I'm feeling it, we're out of hibernation. This is actually really cool because, I forgot what I was gonna do. This is actually really cool because, again, last year we let our hair grow, but we didn't really take care of it, So this year's actually kind of nice. Oh, I remember. I was gonna do 2 eggs. 2 eggs McMuffin. Without the muffins. So guess 2 eggs. We're gonna do them with mayo and with black pepper. It's so weird because my day is starting and I have so much energy. And like, how it makes sense. Maybe if it doesn't, everything in life has to make sense. Am I right? Am I wrong? Maybe a bit of both. Look into my face and look again. We are not the same, we're different. Now, I'm going to be singing this for the majority of you guys in the morning because it's in my head. I don't want to know your secrets because I'll tell. Starting out being alone with myself. I don't know how long I'll be going on. I know that you meant well, but you pushed me to the edge and I surrender myself. Yes, I'm quick that I don't know. Yes, no? you don't fuck with Battle Event, put the one in the chat. And if you do, then put nothing in the chat. But if you don't fuck with Battle Event, if you like Battle Event, then put nothing in the chat. Oh, what am I seeing? 100%. Wow. 100% success rate. My third band. If I don't do music takes, get some. Look into my face and look again. This is not the same, we're different. I don't know where I put the black pepper. I kinda wanted to do something, but I don't have the ingredients. I'm listening for alternatives. Do you know any? I don't wanna know your secret, cause I'll tell. It's hard enough being alone with myself. I don't know how wrong I'll be going on. And I know you meant well, but you pushed me on the edge of myself. This is good. Yeah. Let me look in front of you. 6, 7. 6, 7. No, what is it? 6, 7, 7, 8. There has to be 4, 5. I'm gonna come up with this 4, 5 this morning. No. I don't need the world needs another brain rot. I think there's too many brain rots. Even if it was a quick way to think, it would be like selling your soul. That's what you're saying. Selling your soul to who? To the devil? No. It would be like selling your soul to a tongue steel. If I'm to sell my soul, it would be to sleep with ballerina cappuccina. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm telling no these too much. Tongue steel. Yeah. Why do I know that? Why do I try? Why do I try to get wrong when I'm not relaxing? He's my friend. He's really there. See, took a little break from making content, and today we're back in shape, back in order. And I feel like $1 million. Okay, taxes not included. Taxes not included. So I feel like $633,000 and $115 after taxes. Inflation's a bitch. Inflation is a bitch. Look into my face and look again. The ingredients. Pepper. It'll be mayo. Well, mayo doesn't have a lot, but you know what? I would really fuck some paprika up right now. And you even there. I don't want to know your secrets about doubt. There you go. 3 ingredient breakfast. Now, you want to look at the coffee. What's your snack? So, I'm gonna surprise you. With the ink there. I know. Who would have guessed? What a freaking surprise. I was gonna go with Vendetta ink. But my manager, aka my mom, she said something along the lines of, why are you on set anyway? Okay, mom, that's a great idea. See, too much stuff in the apartment. Good inspection yesterday. Clean for 2 hours. With a underscore, my dear. With one. Yeah. But it's a good question because most people won't allow. Most application, most game. Ooh, today we have a game. Today we have some game review. So I forgot to tell you, what's the plan today? Well, today the plan is kind of crazy because Wow. That was fantastic. Are you still recording? You're still recording. That's pretty good. Well, I can still kind of find your fort. I've been begging you to please DM me your Fortnite ID. I try to find, but I'm begging. We're falling to leave Murray or ID, but she doesn't do it, so I play alone. I'm begging you to join my duo. Without you, it's so low. You're welcome. That was a song that I wrote. Heavily inspired. I asked you so many times, and you told me your name, and I told you I put in enough. I put in, but nothing came up. Did you try with 2 underscore? Oh, my apologies. This is before the eggs. Until we have the eggs. So they're saying, yeah, just try with 2 underscore. It usually works. It usually works, my dear. Gorgeous. I mean, call you my king, but then I'm gonna feel like you have a bigger dick than me, so you know, gotta play the field. You know what I mean? Yeah. So today we have kind of a busy day because I usually take a small break, which is 4 hours, which is a big break. To do some editing, to do some uploading. You're still recording, which is great. But now, okay. But now we already took it, so it's gonna be TikTok live. It's gonna be streaming. It's gonna be what else? It's gonna be streaming TikTok live streaming. I'm trying to take a nap. Yeah, I love me a nap. It is so great, and I take a crap. I love me a nap. Please make sure that it's ASAP. Then what I'm gonna do is gonna wait until the sunset, so you will be able to see the sunrise and the sunset right of the day. And that's pretty much it for the end of the day. Since I woke up at like I'm going to come to a concert in June. Ooh, what concert? I'm sorry, Fallen. This is for you. This is for you. I didn't know what to give you, but when life gives you lemon, you give lemonade, right? Oh, my belly. My belly. I didn't even start eating yet. Oh, my apologies. My sincerest apologies. Compliment to the chef. Alex Warren. Oh, okay. Not gonna lie and say that I know who it is, but hey. If you like him, I like him, and if I like him, then you like him. So I guess if you like that I like him, I like that you like him. So because you like that I like him, because you like him, then it means that we both like him, and because we both like him, it's amazing. Did that make sense? Yeah? Cool. I was aiming for. Why does somebody that I know who he is? He's super popular. Well, because you like people like Aerosmith, and you go in the shower, right? And I have to say, shower vids are amazing. But then you sing a song like, don't wanna close my eyes, don't wanna fall asleep, but I miss you, baby, and I don't wanna miss the thing. And then I'm like, it's a great song. Not the mood I was looking for though. You know? It's just me, maybe. I don't know. Now we beat the curse of the earworm. So because of that, I might be singing some Battle Omens. I'm gonna be singing some Aerosmith. Or some Bring Me the Horizon. It's funny how things work out. Such a bitter harmony. Like a kick right through the teeth. So how dare you sing to my face, cause you're faded. No, this is gasoline. You got a lot of nerve and not a lot of spine when you worry about mine. Do you like Michael Jackson? I do. Not his biggest fan. Because with Michael, it was with my. I allow myself to call it Michael, right? With Mikey, it was a feeling of just back then. The music was great, but it was more the presence. It was more the concert, the human being himself, you know. And yeah, do I like his music? Yes. Do I miss the man? Absolutely. Am I a bigger fan of him when he was dead than when he was alive? No. I was a bigger fan when he was alive. It was a rock star, the Prince of Pop. The Prince of Pop. Let's roll him. You want some fun? Would you like a spoon? Be a good girl and open wide. Open wide. Nom. That's so good. Gotta hold on to what you got. Doesn't make a difference if it matter or not. Oh Lord, we'll take it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. No thanks, okay. Not a big egg fans, okay. Is it not a mayo fan? Is it not an egg fan? It's like, is it the black pepper? And the absinthe? What aren't you a fan of? No, fish? It's okay. You know what? I respect that. Anyway, in the morning, the spring breakfast is a cereal, a pancake, waffle. You know what? I perhaps think that it's like nice for me actually. Whoa! If you open your your window, is it night? Because when I used to live in a basement, funnily enough, it was always night. I know. I called the NASA to explain. They didn't believe me. I called Neil Rassen Ticey. Didn't believe me. Called my mom. She called me her special boy. Yeah. Well, technically it's morning, but like I haven't slept since 4 a.m. Yeah. As long as the sun is not up, it's not morning. Cheers. And now I'm still hungry. Still hungry. So what I'm gonna do is a nice steak. I feel like chewing today. I feel like chewing some fun over. Not morning until I wake up next week. Well, it's never morning then. It's never morning then. Yeah. Good luck. It'll be morning in 2027. Good morning, everybody. What? There you go. She's on the charm. Does that mean I have permission to never wake up? Best day ever. You have permission to do whatever you fucking want. If these include some demonic statues and demonic ritual, then keep me out of it. Because last time we did a voodoo doll with me and that was not cool. We're taking her now, though we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer, take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer. Good. And now, we do have the guest. The resistance. It is the gorgeous. Steak. Steak. Living on the prayer. What is that? What is that? Steak, steak, steak. Delicious steak. A steak, a steak, a steak. It's a delicious steak. Put you here. I'll put you there. That steak is great, I swear. Living on the prayer, take my hand, we'll make it a sweat. Now I get something for my mom. I gotta take a selfie for my mama. Mama, we all go to hell. Mama, we all go to hell. I'm writing this letter and hope to see you well. Mama, we all go to hell. Or when we'll make it a shot. Whoa. Aha. There you go. Ta 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 ta. Whoa, we're halfway there. See, we're gonna cook it a little bit more this time. Because last time I felt like it was lacking a little bit. Take my hand. I felt like it was lacking a little bit. Prayer. Hello? Ooh, I got a text from my boy. Damn. Damn. Hope everything is good.
Thanks for the like.
40 $. Celle-là est à 30, puis l'autre est à 40.
That's incredible.
La boîte rose est 30$, puis la boîte verte.
Incredible. Ow! It's steak grease, it's okay. You tell me that you didn't see the fire, the flame. Did you see the flame or not? We'll make it or not. Whoa. We're halfway there. Whoa. Living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Okay. We're back, baby. We're back. Guys, did you guys see the flame or not? I hope you did. That was fantastic. And here we are with a morning breakfast. Super cooked steak. I cooked it a bit more than usual. Possibly is medium rare. But still very happy about the results. Look at this. It's beautiful. Okay, so now what I need to do, make sure that this is uploaded. Whoa, living on a prayer, take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. China, tell me the love. Ooh, almost made a mistake. Almost made a mistake. Okay, we're back. So now, what we're gonna do is, you're gonna do the mukbang. We're finishing eating that, and then what we're gonna do is, we're possibly continuing our day. Look at this bad boy. Look at the champion, baby. Bon appetit, guys. Bon appetit. It's still very undercooked. This is probably the best cooking I can do. Fucking blue, baby. Blue steak, baby. So, I usually have a started to the mukbang, but today I don't. It's not because I didn't plan on sleeping the whole freaking night. You know? I didn't plan on it. So like, okay, well, I'm kind of in a position where I gotta put this. I woke up and I was like, okay, well, obviously I can't go back in time. Yeah, that's exactly a little bit of cooking. Or this knife is shit. This knife is shit. Okay. Well, go the proper way then. Like, so, but then, the energy we have, motivation we have, I'm not mad about it. When you think about it, yesterday was full of an important moment. Which was, don't get me wrong, meaningful. When you clean your apartment, or live in it, I don't know, once a month. But it's always an excuse to do the cleaning of the apartment, which in the end, I like to do. Look at the baby. Look at it. Maybe we'll just try today. So good. I hate cleaning up. It's not torture per se, but I have to do it, which is technically much better than it used to be. I used to despise it. And I'm like, oh, I don't feel like it. But then, if it was needed, right? The purpose is different. Maybe the reason is different. Choosing a perfectly cooked medium rare steak. I don't know about perfectly cooked, so. You know, this is what I need to do yesterday. Maybe having a day like that where everything that you need to be doing is done. Like the government. They called yesterday. And it's good because I'm under evaluation. You know? So, the fact that they called yesterday, I was able to see where my file is, you know? It's not file. And frankly, it's a dossier, no dossier. Nobody did it in English. Oh wow. Holy fuck, this is good. I feel ravenous. I feel ravenous. It's a big fan. Wow. See? It's lacking. Like, holy fuck, that good. And then, where am I going with all this? Because on one hand, I'm complaining about the fact that I have much to do. On one hand, I'm complaining about the fact that I had a lot of what you call it? I had a lot of unfinished business. I'm gonna let me say. That was important. You know? So maybe, just maybe, just maybe, because the motivation, the purpose, the need was different, right? Maybe, which is a sign that you have to see, right? Last year, I was able to do so much because I was hungry. I was starving to a purpose, right? And this year I'm not. It's just because it's a different feeling, it's a different mood. So yeah. So in that regard, it's different. But then this year, I'm doing a lot more. I'm doing a lot less. So what if? And only a what if. So far we don't make a lot of sense, right? But in the end, we always get to the point that I want to get. What if I was able to take the lesson of yesterday? What if I was able to say, okay, well, if I finish business, if I don't do it, you're gonna get in trouble. Which means what? Which is the same as saying that I have to hold myself more accountable. If you look at yesterday, I was held accountable for my action. For the cleanliness of the apartment, for the state of my implementation, for how much work I did, for how much research of work I did. I was held accountable. But I wasn't the one holding myself accountable. Other people were. At the end of the day, I did things that I didn't want to do. I did things that I thought were my priorities, but I did them. I'm happy that you did. The phone call yesterday was needed, right? Cleaning the apartment was needed. So now what do we have? We have two things that I had to do are done. And in the end, what I have to do is try and produce what I can. And that, my friend, is the lesson. Tell myself more accountable. I'm just gonna clean my hand. It was a good meal. It was a good meal. Take my hand. There you go. So, I'm gonna finish digesting a little bit. Then I'll be right back. Good. Thank you, people. The gift of communication. That was a good meal. Holy shit, was that a good meal. I still got chip to taste. And what we'll do now, we'll go outside. I'll upload a little bit. Even if it's only 15, that's good. I'm happy with that. See, I'm going to stay out a lot more, but the sunrise is not that great. Plus, we still got 50 minutes of footage. So it's not bad, right? Living on a prayer, hit my hand, we'll make it, I swear. See, so what I was talking about before, if it was Wednesday, I would be freaking out because I would be like, okay, well, didn't do my tournament. There you go. I gotta text my dad. He's gonna call. Okay. Yeah, that was fantastic. That was delicious. Fantastic food. Whew. That was a meal and a half. For real, for real. A meal and a half. Oh, my father. Actually, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm so fucking depressed. Yeah, eat. Piece of steak. There you go. Done. Good. He's very, very aggressive. I tell him, Dad, is everything okay? Breathe in, breathe out. You're gonna do good. You're gonna be okay. These guys done. Now, thank God, if I didn't do a live because this didn't charge. It's okay. We don't really need a lot of batteries per se. We're kind of good on that sense, but still, good. That steak was good though. That steak was good, dude. That steak was so freaking nice. That was a meal and a half. That's something that people gonna say. It's a meal and a half. I've been watching, like I said yesterday, I've been watching a lot of Myrtle Beach, which is Link and his dad. I've been having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. And this is good because it's the dad of Link, and he's, he's a bit behind when it comes to technology. Which, listen, is normal. Come on, the guy was a certain age, which is nothing wrong, right? And it's confusing, but it's just great. It's just great. Last time I checked, we had to delete some things because I didn't have enough storage. Good, 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 good. Which is still TikTok. You know it's TikTok. I have to. I think I have to delete the application or something. Because they're gonna do video in cache. Like TikTok doesn't make sense. It takes so much space. Good. Last time I checked, still the Kinder Press. You know what? I don't know where I put this. Yeah, that steak was good, but for some reason, whew, I think meat is something that you have to eat regularly. Yeah, my immune system is usually very good. This, no bueno, no bueno. We got 3 freaking subscribe since in the last month, which is not bad to be honest. So what do we want here? What do we want? We want create. I could do this, but I think I'm gonna get copyrighted. Am I gonna get copyrighted? They'll show this. They'll show this time. Into the summer, raise your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna chase your short this time. Take to the summer, raise your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna show this time. See, because I don't have the headset. Mine leave for the summer. You know what's insane? You can actually have like the notification bar. You have the button. You can press play and press pause. Short distance. I'll leave to the summer. Raise your hands in mine. I'll live when I want to. Gotta get on like this. I'm feeling this. Oh, I have to answer comments. Wait, right now. Why not? We're uploading. Une équipe complète, c'est quelque chose qui est fantastique. Fait que j'aimerais. Bon matin. On fait le test si la voix marche bien. Sorry. Test, test, test. Girl. Test, test, test. Bon, mais comme on dit, fuck it, je sais pas si ça marche. Fait que bon matin tout le monde, ça va bien. J'en profite pour répondre des commentaires. Là, c'est bizarre parce que je fais comme une espèce d'intro. J'en réponds dans plusieurs commentaires. Le premier, on répond à Mr. Dumb 2.0 soutien. Ça va. Écoute, quoi dire? Je sais que c'est une réponse à une vidéo, mais je prends l'occasion pour vraiment saluer une personne qui est Dumb 2.0. Tellement de bon contenu. C'est drôle parce que j'ai fait une vidéo hier. Pas hier, ça fait un méchant bout. Ça fait 3 semaines, un mois. Puis j'ai écouté une émission qui était que du love. Shani, qui est une autre chaîne TikTok à suivre, qui s'appelait Sans tabou, right? Il y avait Dom 2.0. Puis Dom 2.0, c'est quelqu'un que j'ai déjà vu sur TikTok. Puis grâce à Shani, j'ai la peine d'avoir une espèce d'entrevue, avoir plus à derrière ce décor. Parce que la personne a brille de ses actions, de sa gentillesse, de l'importance qu'elle donne aux réseaux sociaux, de faire quelque chose de positif qui est différent de juste faire du drama. Puis vraiment, quand la personne derrière le mouvement, derrière tout ça, c'est fantastique. C'est que Shani, qui était la raison, si vous voulez, pourquoi j'ai voulu commencer à écouter du contenu qui était différent, mais qui surtout promouvoit, je parle trop en anglais, qui fait la promotion d'artistes, de créateurs de contenu québécois. Puis, Dom 2.0, c'est quelqu'un que j'apprécie beaucoup. Quelqu'un avec qui j'ai vu quelques lives. C'est quelqu'un qui fait beaucoup de travail avec les personnes en situation d'itinérance. Que ce soit de les aider, que ce soit de les nourrir, que ce soit d'écouter leur histoire. Il fait beaucoup de vidéos où est-ce que, encore une fois, j'ai pas vu les vidéos, mais la part que je vois, c'est vraiment Dom qui parle avec les gens. Puis, c'est comme si ça ferait plus plaisir aux gens d'avoir une voix, d'être écouté qu'autre chose. Good morning, Luke, how are you? Parce que je suis en live. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm answering comments. I adore you. Hope you're doing well, bro. Fait que ouais, fait que vraiment un gros shout-out à Dom 2.0. Le fait, de l'action, mais le fait qu'il y ait du monde qui soit inclus là-dedans, sa famille, ses amis proches, c'est tellement un beau mouvement. Puis je trouve ça dommage parce que la dernière fois, je parlais de Dom 2.0, qui était en réaction à l'émission de Shani. C'était. J'étais un petit peu. Je pense pas que je dirais triste, mais j'étais plein d'émotions parce que je me suis dit, hey, il y a un gars qui fait tellement pour la communauté X, mais qui fait tellement, qui redonne tellement de son temps, son énergie, sa sueur, son sang, ses larmes pour une cause qui vaut vraiment la peine. Puis je me suis senti un petit peu, ben je suis pas coupable, mais je me suis senti un petit peu, je pourrais faire plus, tu comprends? Fait que merci, encore une fois, à Dom 2.0 Soutien qu'on suit. On suit aussi Shani, qui est incroyable, encore une fois, de faire la promotion d'actions qui sont comme ça, d'actions qui sont généreuses, mais c'est un gars dans la communauté. Il y a beaucoup les gens qui sont personnes en situation d'itinérance, mais le visage des personnes qui sont sur le fait de la pauvreté a beaucoup changé. Il y a beaucoup de monde qui n'y arrive plus. On a des jobs de 40 heures, des jobs de 30 heures qui n'arrivent plus. Puis c'est un problème sociétal. Puis oui, tu peux dire que l'inflation, c'est un gros responsable. Tu peux dire que les prix des choses, c'est trop. Mais je pense que là-dedans, il y a beaucoup d'inégalités sociales. Puis il y a des situations qui sont pas normales. Quelqu'un qui travaille 40 heures semaine, là, qui arrive pas, c'est pas normal. Fait que, merci encore une fois de faire la sensibilisation à ça. Et j'ai l'air fatigué, mais il fait tôt le matin, là. Il est 7h40 du matin, là. Fait que, ouais. Fait qu'un gros merci, puis oui, ça va bien, puis tu fais que toi aussi, tu vas bien. What's up, dude? Thank you so much, Luke, for
Test,
giving
test,
people.
test.
So,
Oh,
what I'm doing right now is we're answering comments right now, and that's why it was in French. I'll be doing well. I have 2 more to do. But how are you? Doing good? I don't care. Yeah, that guy, the guy you muted, and the guy that muted, the second one that you muted, it's been coming to the live for freaking, like, not even joking. He's been coming to the live for at least a solid month, and he's a douchebag. So gonna racist comments, shit like that. I banned him. He come with a back with another account. So yeah, thank you for checking that out, man. I appreciate it. I love their hair this morning. Is their show this time?
Une équipe complète, c'est quelque chose qui est...
Salut, c'est ton channel. Bienvenue dans une autre vidéo. Encore une fois, c'est bizarre parce qu'on fait pas d'intro. C'est une réponse en commentaire. J'en ai fait plusieurs. J'en ai fait 2. Wow! Évidemment, le téléphone m'a dit que, ben, t'as plus d'espace. T'as plus d'espace. 2 chaînes d'espace, je l'ai fait. Fait que, ouais, on va sur le commentaire. Il est tôt le matin. Fait qu'aujourd'hui, on répond à la belle Shani. Quoi dire de Shani? Personne de qualité extraordinaire. Une belle personne. Inside, outside. On est international, tu comprends? Personne avec une ouverture d'esprit qui est incroyable. Là, je fais des kissing ass, parce que la fois qu'elle est venue, elle me parlait puis j'ai pas répondu. Bon, j'ai écouté de la musique, j'étais dans le mood d'écouter de la musique, fait que j'aurais dû répondre. Fait que là, ça c'est mon excuse officielle de pas répondre. Mais écoute, Shani, qui est aussi hôte principale du show Que du Love sans tabou, qui est toujours incroyable. Puis c'est un très. Merci, mon ami, Dom 2.0, soutien à l'itinérance, c'est un bon gars. Un très bon gars. Puis encore une fois, j'ai mentionné dans l'autre vidéo, j'ai mentionné comme de quoi que. Tu sais, oui, l'action, c'est le fun. Oui, qu'est-ce qu'il fait, c'est important. Puis oui, c'est tellement, mais tellement quelque chose qui a du sens d'une communauté, tu comprends? Dans une société, parce que c'est nécessaire. Mais de connaître la personne qui est derrière tout ça, de connaître la personne qui est derrière le mouvement, la personne, l'humain derrière ça. Parce que tu peux applaudir le geste, tu peux applaudir le mouvement, tu peux applaudir toute l'ambiance de ça, mais la personne qui a parti ça, c'est aussi important de savoir d'où est-ce qu'elle vient, pourquoi elle fait ça. Tu comprends? C'était quoi le but principal? Qui va au-delà d'une action qui est une action qui est de tous les jours. On va vraiment vers ça, c'est qu'est-ce que moi je veux faire parce que ces gens-là, il y a des gens que c'est pas leur choix, c'est pas. Quand ils pensent à ça, là, les personnes en situation d'itinérance, c'est pas facile. Je peux pas, j'imagine pas quelqu'un qui a choisi ça, là. Il y en a que peut-être fait des mauvais choix, mais il y a personne qui mérite d'être. C'est une tente en pleine ville, surtout des gens comme l'hiver, là. Puis, ouais. Mais, encore une fois, hein, j'aimerais ça juste applaudir le geste, mais le fait qu'il y a quelqu'un comme Shani qui est la personne qui a commenté, qui a donné l'espace à cette personne de s'exprimer, de se faire connaître. C'est juste un cadeau, c'est du bonbon. Il y en a qui diraient aimez-nous. On va se calmer un peu, je pense. Il fallait que je fasse ça, il fallait que je le fasse. Mais ouais, merci Chani de donner la possibilité de donner l'espace à des gens de s'exprimer. Je vois mes voisins qui ferment les rideaux. C'est fucking. Merci de donner l'espace à des gens de tous les milieux, de tous les backgrounds, mais surtout au niveau francophone. C'est hyper important. Je t'apprécie énormément. Passe une belle journée. Ciao. Imagine, il n'y a pas de volume là-dessus. Shit.
Salut, c'est ton Chaming. Bienvenue dans une autre vidéo.
And last one.
Don't blink at your way.
Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to the show, because doing well, having a wonderful day on this glorious night, dooming glorious day, where my computer's not working for some reason. Small rant. Today we're entering comments. This is number 3. This is that's another day. But it's a beautiful day outside, as you can see. Shout out, thank you, Luke, for that heart me. We're also live on TikTok. So right now, people are talking to me, but I'm entering comments. I'm so sorry, guys. Shout out to Luke. Don't follow Luke, please do. It's amazing. So we're entering my boy, LK Outdoor. So say, why is it LK Outdoor when it's Gracer? There's 2 names, bro. Hello. 1 year ago. I love that I still have to explain that, hey, kind of focusing on me. It's amazing to me that it's amazing because in a sense, it's such a testament of hard work that you can be gone for 7 months, 6 or 7 months, and that people still think that you're constantly making content because you got so much out. So yeah, like I mentioned before, we're taking a break from making content, which is not true because we're live right now. And it's nuts because I mentioned before, I spent the last 4 years, which is 5 now because today is the 20. My apologies. 2nd May 2026, and we started the 9th May 2021. So that was exactly 5 years and 2 weeks ago. 5 years, 2 weeks ago, and 20 seconds. No, I'm joking. But sorry, we were also watching porn. Are we? Who knows, right? But yeah, so like I said before, I spent the last 5 years working really hard on Ink Vendetta, but the person behind the account, the person in my personal life, there's no movement, right? Shout out to the broom, right here. So yeah, so I think it's important that we spend a bit of time working on ourselves, becoming a better person, because it does show. So yeah, so we took a little bit break for that. We're still live because I like communicating with you guys. Whoa, very PR. I love talking to you guys, right? And yeah, I feel like this is proper. I feel like this is still a way to connect with you guys, still a way to be on social media without being on social media. There was definitely a sign where it was unhealthy. It was 20 videos per day. It was not enough sleep, if I'm being honest. So that we're here right now, it's kind of good. And I hope I look healthier because I feel healthier. Am I thinking I'm never going to make content again? No. I'm just saying that right now, the only content you're going to get is a year ago. If you're lucky, you get 2 years ago. If you're even luckier, you get 3 years ago. There's going to be the odd one 4 years ago. And hey, you might even get it 5 years. Who knows? And yeah, so when I'm going to be back, which is hopefully sooner than later, I hopefully will be a better person. And we'll be walking the path of improvement together. So shout out for the comment, a year late. It's not a year late, but concept. Love you guys, take it easy. We fucked up, guys.
Don't
Didn't have
blink.
enough storage. I don't care. Yeah, we fucked up. We didn't have enough storage, so the video closed. Shit. Okay, now we're finally done. We're finally freaking done. Thanks for the heart me. Rose D with the heart me. Thank you so freaking much. I appreciate you, Rosie. Guys, if you don't follow Rosie, please do. She's freaking awesome. Luke, can you please follow Rosie? Please? It would make me happy, dude. If you don't mind, of course. Yeah, there's no virus. Ruby Crow, what's up? Like, dude, how's it going? A roommate of one of my besties. So shout out to the roommate of one of my besties. Shout out to my bestie. Shout out to the building. Shout out to the roommate of the roommate of the roommate of my bestie. It's a whole family thing. How are you, Boozy? How's it going? Sorry, dude. Doing a lot, man. Over freaking whelmed, bruh. I played Fortnite yesterday. The updates are right. Well, it's you know, it's complex. Because I do actually think it's alright. I think you're absolutely right, dude. It's just, I was expecting like a first-person shooter, and it was only one weapon, so I like it a lot. I think it's super cool. There was so much difference, and why I'm hesitating is because I didn't play enough. I played like 3 to 4 times. I still have to memorize the fact that, okay, well, if I don't have a pickaxe equipped, I don't have unlimited run. The fact that you no longer die from fall damage. That's a big plus. The item also is a big plus. So yes, it's a huge update, and it sucks because I want to be able to say I love it, but I just don't play enough, dude. And I don't play enough. If I was to play more, I would say, okay, well, you know what? I like what they did with Reload. I really like the new map in Reload. If I was playing more, I would say I really like the fact that they did some Overwatch. Have you played Overwatch, Luke, by any chance, or not? Have you played? By the way, we're talking about Fortnite. I know I'm hard to follow, but you just listen. One try, man. I got it. There you go. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm a little bit everywhere, but you know, it's important to me. I like Zero Build. Zero Build is super cool. When did you start playing, Luke? If I can ask you, because I started playing. I'm not sure. I think I started either the season where they included Zero Build or the season after. Nice. Season 2, cool. So you started before me. Yeah. Zero Build is really nice. Zero Build is really, really nice. And I like the fact that there is a case of Zero Build. There's Zero Build ranked, which is also cool. I actually really like that. And I'm glad that you like it. It's just so weird, dude. They did a Overwatch collab, and you're like, okay, cool. But then you realize the season is finished in 3 weeks. Like, whoa, okay. I wasn't expecting time to go that fast. But hey, it does. Now, I'm looking around because I want my asset. I want to listen to music. And I don't want to get copyrighted, of course. Days damn sure this time I'll say for the winner. There's no end in mine. I'll say when I wanna. You gotta get out. I don't even remember the lyrics. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't think. What's up, T? How are you, gorgeous? Guys, if you don't follow T, please do. She is fantastic. I love that T will put her own comments. Fuck everybody else. I miss you mucho más. I had steak this morning. But T, you're the real snack. T, Crow, T, Luke, Luke, how are you? Have you moved out? No, the apartment is clean. Yeah, it's a big difference. No. You actually see me more often at night, so this is natural light. Stop it. Okay, blushing. Makeup. T, who is T? T is one of my favorite person. And why am I blushing? Because she is a sweetheart. She's a king, and she treats me like a queen. So, you know. How are you, T? It's been a while. We'll say I miss you, but that's an understatement. Well, there's my mom. I like my mom a lot. You're close second. Oh fuck. Colonel Sanders, who makes a great chicken. That's number 2. That's number 2. Megan Fox. My first crush. She's in the list. Yeah. Who else? There's T, aka a skin expert, aka my bestie from the West here. I don't know if you're in the West or in the East, but it works better if I do that. Aka a freaking top model, aka funny, clever, gorgeous, and possibly make a mean bean on toast. Possibly. Do you make a mean bean on toast, or are you average? Because, gotta say, never had a good one. Oh, was that culturally insensitive? Whoa. Yeah, Luke. Hey, Luke. Megan Fox, baby. Megan Fox. In the summer, raise your hand in mine. All late when I wanna face the shore. This time all into the summer. Raise your hand in mine. All late when I wanna. Yeah, it's a shame because I just summarized T whole personality in 3 sentences. Ooh, I forgot the most important. Regular Harvester fish and chip enjoyer. Yeah, I know my culture. Yep. And listen, Colonel Sanders makes some great chicken, and that mustache, zaddy. Zaddy. And you cannot be mad he's number 2. You can't be mad. My mom would be mad if she wasn't number 1. I'm on the will. I'm out the will. And I need that $32. I need that. Yeah. 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 A little bit of a little bit of an inheritance joke. You guys liked it? You're welcome. You're welcome. I gotta get out right now. I'm wanting this. Is your hand in mine? Do you want me to put this back? Okay, no problem. I don't give a fuck. Shout out to Fortnite. Shout out to Luke. Wait. I'm gonna check my tower crown. Guild Dement. Oh, Luke is not there. And look, there's one spot left for Luke. Cannot ask my guild to wait more. This time I'll into the summer. Raise your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. Del shore this time. Into the summer days. Your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna. Del shore this time. Into the summer days. Your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna, days fell short this time. I'll into the summer days, your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna, days fell short this time. I'll leave when I wanna. What is the song? The song is Can Be Feeling This. Into the summer days, your hand in mine. Leave when I was out days, your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna. Now short this time. Into the summer days, your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna. Short this time. Now into the summer, your hand in mine. Whoops, call my mom, she was sleeping. Luke, welcome back. Well, the computer closed. I gotta get down right now. I'm feeling this. Oh, shit. Okay, we have an emergency, my boy. Luke, I appreciate you're a good mod, bro. I didn't even check that message, and that guy was a douchebag. I know this guy right away. A douchebag. My apologies. To the show. Imagine being that much of a douchebag in the early morning like that. Now, this is something crazy. See, I don't know if I can still check the name of the account. Computer just teared up. Ooh, baby. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? It was, yes, there you go. Found you. I gotta get there. So it was, what was the name? Palm Beach. There's gonna be a bunch of these, right? Whoa. Kind of hardcore. That is kind of hardcore. Disillusion is my show this time. I'll leave when I wanna. Feeling this. Do you remember what was the I'm gonna ban him again. You remember what was the it's 109 for me. Whoa. Okay, well, didn't think it was time for bragging, but okay, it's a 810 for us in the beautiful city of Canada, Montreal. What are you doing up at 109? What are you doing up, bro? Insomnia? You see, I thought it was an emergency, and I didn't take care of it. Oh, yeah. Well, you see, people are still napping in the afternoon. Hello, dude. Look, have you checked out T? Check her out, dude. Check the account. Wow. Whoa. I'm just saying. I'm just she British, but I don't know where. I got ADHD, bro. I got ADHD. She possibly told me like a couple of times, but I didn't pay attention. I know she's British. I know she's British. She's British as fuck. Diamonds in mine. I'll live with it. She might be your neighbor, bro. You need to get out more. You need to get out more, Duke. She's your neighbor, bro. Look, wait a second. I just received a DM. I just received a DM. What did she say? Luke? Whoa, okay. Luke is my neighbor. This guy is constantly eating pistachio. Okay. He's never sharing. I don't think she likes you very much, bro. Well, she's thinking again. Does he share with you? No. He is pretty selfish with them green goodness. But if I had some, I would share. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Oh, well, no, I'm not talking to anybody. No. She answered. Wish you were my neighbor instead. Would hate to be that guy. Telling you, Luke. Telling you, dude. Gonna have to start sharing, my boy. I know they're delicious, right? We're gonna have to start sharing, my boy. You don't have a choice. Look, perfectly good single. Oh, the single lady. Oh, the single lady. And you lost it. Why? Because you didn't share the pistachio. No, don't try and tell me that's the first time this happened. I'm sure. Oh, critically low batteries. Shit. Raise your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. What did we do? Is we plugged it there, but didn't check. Aha! Found you. If I had you. My neighbor thinks I'm crazy. I followed her. Cool. Cool. Good. I'm feeling this. Raise your hand in. Thank you for that awesome. I am super grateful for you, bro. That is super kind. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm low energy. I'm high energy or low energy. You have some takes.
Oh no! Just say that.
And now my belly is struggling. I'm feeling this. And I'm gonna use that other steak. Yes, this morning, but I don't think it was. I think I waited for too long, bro. I think I waited for too long, bro. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm starting not to feel good. I'll be right back, guys. The poop station is underway. It was delicious, though. Cooked it a little bit more. I added some spices. I forgot to buy paprika because you told me it was good. I'll leave when I wanna. There's your end in mine. We best friend up.
Hey, yo. My first follower thinking I forgot him.
Thank you for being here.
It's like I scream so.
Leech.
Can you feel it? Yeah.
You like music, right?
I got no more checks on my checklist. Ain't no gifts like this in the present. No. The present.
And welcome to my...
Take it slow.
disillusion. Taste your anger. I'll be hands. I come in my spirit.
The most to win RPG on mobile is about
Forsaken me. In your eyes, forsaken me. Tea sesh, please. Nord. Okay. Yeah, Gully is definitely not doing good, guys. And battery is almost dead. Thank God we came back when we came back. There's a God above, and he's smiling upon ik. It won't be long, guys. It won't be long. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, that steak was good, but should have ate it like a couple of days ago, because she gave it to me. My mom, she gave it to me like a week ago, and yeah, not feeling too good. Not feeling too good. So I had to take a little poop break. Is that too much information? Yeah, black hair. No. So what did I miss? Oh, T's back. I followed her. Did you eat out of the steak? Yes, I did. You told me to put some paprika on the eggs. I forgot to bring the paprika. He's a Brit. Who's a Brit? D. Luke? Yeah, he's Brit. He's from the beautiful city of I don't know. The beautiful city of, again, I don't know. Luke, what city are you from, bro? What city are you from, bruh? Sorry, guys. I had to, oh, but we're back. We're back. So now I'm going to finish uploading videos. And then we're going to continue our day. We have a shit ton of movie reviews to do. Critical low batteries. You're not charging. I don't know why you're not charging. We do have some game. Can we start playing some games? Yeah, I'm playing games. And there's, I think they're pretty good. The new one are pretty good. Okay, so the phone is too hot, which is okay. What's up, Talia? How were you? How could I forget you? How could I forget you? How's it going, girl? How are you? Is there my address? My address is not there. I could use that. How are you? Good morning, by the way. I'm doing good. Can't complain. Can't complain. I ate a steak, which possibly wasn't the freshest. So here we're doing good, but my belly, my tummy is rumbling. Rumbling. You want a piece? Would you like a piece? I have saved you the creme de la creme. It's been a while. How are you? What's new with you? I think last time we talked was what, like a year ago? More than a year ago. I don't know. I know. It's good to see you. I don't even know if I had glasses when last time we spoke. That was possibly 2 years ago. Holy shit. Yeah, time flies. Time flies, but it's great to see you. I'm great. Thanks. She called me king. That's so nice. That is so nice. Nothing really new, I guess. I was just in a hospital for a while. Okay, well, tell me what happened. Oh, and the hospital for being too damn cool. Yeah. Been there myself. Been there myself. They said there's no cure for you. You're too far gone. I said, thanks, doc. Thanks, doc. And yeah. Okay, that was cringe. That was cringe. Was that cringe? Yeah. Don't give a fuck. No. Why would you in the hospital? Thanks. Nah, I was having a lot of heart pain. At your age. Whoa. Is it from the Red Bulls? Because if it is from the Red Bulls, like, you possibly have wings. So sure, shitty heart, okay? But wings, pretty fucking cool. And I was just in the hospital getting my heart checked. Well, here for your heart. And I hope you're doing well. Well, nothing was really wrong. It was just anxiety, but I still need to go get checked because they won't leave. It's strange. This is where people expect me to be like, oh yeah, classic heart trauma. I'm not a heart specialist, but I can fix a broken heart. You know how? A pint of ice cream, yeah, doctor's order, and a rom-com. A rom-com. Yeah, that's my doctor's prescription. Okay, for Talia. Okay, I'm prescribing a pint of ice cream. Of her choice. A rom-com. I got some suggestion for rom-com if you're looking for a suggestion. Get a couple, right? And a smile a day. There you go. That's your prescription. That is your prescription. And my tummy's rumbling. I don't feel too good. That steak wasn't fresh. Possibly shouldn't have hated, but I did. And it's too late. It's stuck in my belly, and it's rumbling the fact that I have my heart intact. Tell me why I had a piece of steak today. Tell me why I feel like shit in any way. And tell me why it's 8 o'clock and I'm singing. I am indeed a king. Singing king rhymes. Is this I Want It That Way reference? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it is. It is. It was either this or oops, I did it again. I ate some raw meat. I don't feel too good. Oh, baby, baby, ooh, I need some something to heal my tummy. Cause now I'm sick of waiting. One of those two. You get to decide which one it was. I wanted to go, I possibly would like to go, oops, I did it again. Yeah. Or, I need a third song. What would be a third song? Hello there, the angel of my fridge there, which is in French. On me the road, I'm checking what's available. There's eggs and there's a steak, yes, I should cook it. And in my fridge they're staying. They're possibly still good and don't need to check the quality. Nah, it doesn't work as well. What can I do? There's another one. There has to be another one. There has to be. How would you say I'm Talia and I'm a queen in French? Bonjour. Because you don't even say hi, which is fucking rude, okay? Bonjour, okay? Yeah, bonjour. Thank God. Je m'appelle Talia. My name is Talia. Je suis une reine. Yeah. And if you wanna say something, you say you add bisou at the end. Bisou. So you're basically saying, hi. I wish I was French. You're cool the way you are. Don't worry about it. You'd be so much cooler in French. Yeah. But I blame your parents, not you. I blame your parents. I'm like, ma, por qué? Bonjour. There you go. Good job. Very good. Very, very good. That's good. Very good. Before, I can't teach you French because you're going to become better than me. You'll be like, hey, Ink, that's not how you say it. And I'll be like, are you trying to tell me how to speak French? And you'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, oh shit, she's right. Yeah. What else do you wish you were? I wish I was Latin. To have a rich culture of spices. You know? Italian would be also cool. Italian would be very cool. Yahoo, what's up, dude? How's it going? I'm sorry for before. But I was with my father on the phone. Bonjour, chien. This is hi, bitch. But chien is not that. So bitch is the feminine of a dog, right? But you would say something like bonjour, pétasse. Because this is hi, bitch, right? Yeah. Early in the morning to say that though. You see, the battery is not. It's kind of working. We finished what I was trying to do. It's not perfect. Trust me, it's not perfect, but I'm not gonna say the whole day, guys. Tell me, what do you see when I cook spaghetti? Tell me, is this enough? I had some meatballs. Tell me, should I add some spice, some salt, or pepper? Please tell me why I made such a great spaghetti. Tell me why I didn't get garlic bread. Tell me why I didn't speak Roman instead. Or tell me why there's no piece of meat in this fridge. And I hope I'm cooking. Yeah, this is gonna be copyrighted, by the way. Pourquoi ça manges ce steak? Tell me why you ate that steak. Talia, I am beyond impressed. You get the very distinguished. I want you to imagine that you're in a golf club. Golf club. That's what you get. Yeah, it's very distinguished. Yeah, you possibly get some woot, but I'm not sure because I've been known to give the woot too easily. and that makes me look like a slut, right? So I have to be more selective with my hoot hoot, you know, because people in the street are like, oh, here we go again, giving the hoot hoot to whoever, you know, try to be nice. That's the text I get. Hoot hoot. When's the last time you gave a hoot hoot to anybody? Concert, a movie. See, battery is low again. Battery is low again. Ugh, that sucks. Because the quicker we do this, the quicker we not necessarily move on, but because I do like being live, but at the same time, as of the fact that I'm going to be doing another one today, and I kind of want to sleep. Not kind of want to sleep, I want to sleep. It's not a big deal if I don't sleep right now, but I'd like to sleep in like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, right? Tell me, what do you see? And I am on TV. You know, I also feel like watching a movie today. Even though I still have to do like 6 or 7 freaking reviews today. Ugh! That's a shit ton. That is a shit ton. And I am freaking done.
Like, honestly,
Honestly,
the fact that you guys don't tell me the amount of shit that happens here is insane, you know?
What?
Like, I
Je
would...
veux dire maintenant, bonne nuit, roi. Such a sweetheart. Bonne nuit, my queen. Fais de beaux rêves et prends soin de toi. Such a nice lady. And if you don't follow Talia, please do. She's fucking awesome. And she sleeps when it's the sun. So I'm thinking that she might be a vampire. So this could be a Twilight story. Which makes me Bella. I don't know, I'm kind of down with that. Because then I get to meet Jacobs. Yeah. Yeah. What team are we? Are we team Edward or team Jacobs? I don't know. I wish I knew. Are we more werewolf or are we more vampire? By the way, if I wrote the story, there would be 3 dudes. Vampire, werewolf, and a normal guy. like a blue collar. Yeah. Hey, I'm Tom. I'm the janitor at the school. Okay, Tom. Okay, Tom. I see you out there. Because you can't compete. When those movies came out, I was trying to flirt with the ladies. And like, oh, are you a vampire? I said, no. And they're like, are you a werewolf by any chance? And I was like, no. And then it didn't work, you know, because I'm like, didn't get it. So Twilight ruined my love life. Did you guys know that? Bet you do. I bet this is probably one of the most relatable shit I say all day. That steak wasn't fresh. Gonna talk to people. See, we're more social. Like, since we downloaded Snapchat, I'm talking to more people, which is kind of nice, I have to say. Kind of nice. Because usually I will talk to the same people most of the time. Speaking of talk to people, is she up? Wakey. Do we put the song again? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's put the song again. I'm into the sun all day. Your hand is down. I'll into the summer days. Your hand in mine. If when I wanna days, your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna days, your short distance. I'll into the summer days, your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna days, your short distance. Into the summer days, your hand in mine. Live when I wanna days, your short distance. Look, I'm gonna sleep after that. Fuck. Hand in mine. I'm probably gonna sleep after that. I'm not super tired, but at the same time, there's no point in watching more movies. There's no point in doing more videos there's no point in doing more videos or more anything because we already took our break today. It seems like I'm gonna be watching another movie. The computer is so slow. It's the third time, dude. Third time opening the window, closing it, opening it, closing it, opening it, closing it. This time your smile fades in the summer days, your hand in mine. Live when I wanna taste them short distance into the summer. Love my hair. Days your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna raise your shoulders arm into the summer days, your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna raise your hand in mine into the
To sit on these
days,
chairs.
your shoulders arm. It's illusion, your hand in mine.
Why didn't you guys tell me they were here?
My name is.
I
am not cute.
It closed again. The computer closed. Fuck me, dude. Because I'm not gonna be able to continue. Well, I want to continue. Even then, just doing 2 hours. And I gotta say, I'm sorry to say, but once again, morning reigns supreme. So many cool people today. So many cool people. So many nice people too. You're feeling this. Gotta get up right now. I'm feeling it. Raise the left and sure I'll leave when I wanna. Raise your hand in mine. Now leave for the summer. Gotta get on right now. I'm feeling this. But it's very time consuming. Okay, well, I guess it's not meant to be. Which is okay. Ugh, for fuck's sakes, dude. I just wanted to do one good thing. Which sucks. That sucks. Okay. This illusion. Raise your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. Yeah. Just gonna be chilling a little bit. Pretty much done here. Just shame because it's so nice outside. It's so freaking nice. You know? You get the natural light. Which fucking sucks, bro, because I don't want to do anything. Gorgeous. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna do something. Oh. Okay, good. Okay, we're good. We're good. Wanted to wait a little bit more for the phone to charge, and I think this would be like a good idea, just to be live until this.
To hire not a girl and fire him as either you're a hire maiden or you don't. Simple, I'm an escort, sweetheart. I'm a girl for hire, not a girl and fire him as either you're a hire. I can definitely say being an escort sucks, literally them.
What the?
I can definitely say.
I get sent this stuff all the time. And yeah, of course I'm flirting on freaking Snap, but there's so many dudes. There's so many freaking dudes. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts because, like, wait a second. What's the point of pretending to be a girl? Okay, so now definitely finish, right? Because what I would like to do is I would like to finish this. I would like to do a movie review. She didn't charge. I was hoping you would charge. Good. I'd like to do a movie review. I'd like to finish this. I want to talk about the game that I started. Tonight I'm going to be talking about soul leveling. Yeah, pretty cool. See, they're telling me when I wanna days, they'll show this time. Into the summer days, your hands in mine. Because this is just beautiful. They're already almost finished. Out into the summer days, your hand. Again, I'm addicted to that shit. But it's your hand this time. Into the summer days, your hand in mine. Your hand in mine. Such a good song, dude. It's just so good. It's just so good. And they don't make music like that anymore, so that sucks. But then you have to move on, you know? You have to be like, okay, well, that was 20 years ago. I'll show this time, I'll make you summer. Your hand in mine. Little to the days, you'll show this time. And it seems like it's forever, but it's just the same thing. Which, I don't know if the fact that it's so long is good. It's repeating itself, it's good. Or it's weird. I don't know. See, I got possibly like 10 minutes, 20 minutes of a really nice weather. Real nice weather. Then we take a sleep. We take a nap. On steak. We go on steak a night. She's super nice, the girl. Super nice. Just she likes to talk. I like to talk too, but it's different. Good. This time I'll leave when I want to. Raise your hand in mine. You'll leave with your show. This time I'll into the summer. Raise your hand in mine. The other what sucks is that we only have 2 left. Your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna. Days, your short distance. Into the summer days, your hand in mine. And it sucks because I would have more energy. Just it's your hand in mine. Leave when I wanna days, your hand in mine. Like I said, it's your hand in mine. Your whole distance. That's last one. Is your hand in mine? And the last one. Or did I have that? Which is good. Because too long. In mine, I'll leave when I wanna. You know, it's insane. Like, this is the hardest because we just finished clipping yesterday. Yeah. 26 hours ago, around. And that the best thing is that this is the hardest. That next one, look, we started with 50s. 50 minutes clip. And we did 20 minutes. So it's a world difference. This. Raise your hand in mine. I'll leave when I want. Okay, last one. Nice, good. Now, before we continue, let me make sure that it's charging. No, yes it is. No. Oh, this is so freaking nice, dude. This is so freaking nice. This is perfect. So now, let's move on. I'm gonna do my, I didn't write the clip, huh? No, I didn't. Oh, I did. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do this. Let's do an hour. 25. There you go. 32 to 48. Good. And now we're gonna do some movie, well, game review, because I think the movie review we have a lot to do because we didn't do it in a while. So it'll be long and boring, and this guy is fucking tired. So I think I'm gonna leave it for tonight. See, I'm gonna check my snap again. I'm telling you, the people I meet on there, wow. Just saying. As a single dude, not made of stone. I'm not made of stone. Cause I'm no hero and I'm not made of stone. This is the right or wrong. I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. A bit of a song, right? Okay, so now movie game review. We have two games to check. So as you guys know, right? We are trying lately to do something that's very simple. So what we're trying to do lately is what I'm trying to do lately is to get some games going, because right now we have, and don't get me wrong, I'm very happy with it, but we do have way too many, not way too many, but we have a lot of, we have way too many playthroughs of the tower compared to other things. So I do have the tower playthrough, which ultimately speaking I do like, but I would like to play something else, right? So we need more variety. So we've been looking at games that are idle, and I have found two. The two are on here. So we got Arrow Quest Idle. So I'm gonna show you the because I can't show you because we are doing, like, we're recording already. Tis your hand in mine. It's Arrow Quest Idle Defense RPG. So we downloaded this because I was like, okay, well, there was a couple of games that were sort of idle, but not really, and I was like, okay, well, the only game that I know that's truly idle is the tower, and it's not really idle. Well, right now it is idle because we're doing so much more. But what I mean by that? Simply the fact that yesterday when I was sleeping, I unlocked the buy multiplier. The buy multiplier, instead of pressing one every 10 minutes, I can press 101 time in every hour. So this is a lot better. So I was going with that. Our Quest Idol was rented me, and it's sort of fucking cool. So it is less idle than you would think, but it's still very idle. So the way it works is the same thing. You have one towers now, and this one is more medieval. So you have your armor, you have your shield, you have your companions, and you have your bow, right? So you get to choose everything. Now, what is really cool is that you have a I'm a dumbass. I'm still recording, but I got something. Disillusioned, raise your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. So you see that this is how it is. Now, please understand that this is time shooter speed, right? So you have your bow, you have your increase, right? Now your increase stays, which is actually pretty good. There's no rebirth though, which is kind of sad. We have, these are the equipment weapon, we have the skills and the companions. So there's also an event mode. So the event mode will give you some red orbs. Red orbs is sort of your lab, so you get to increase passive stuff. So what we increased since the beginning is idle time. Right now we're close to the end, and we're at 6 hours and 45 minutes of days your hand in mine. We are, so far so good. We are at 6 hours of idle time, which of course, now I'm trying to do this. Okay. Oh, this is tough. Okay. Ugh. Fuck, dude. So complex. It's not working. Hold me long, guys. Now I don't know how to do it. We did the pop-up views. There you go. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. Okay, perfect. That we're good. We're good. It was just tough because I was trying to do something else. Which was what? Which was making the space a little bit lower. So yeah, so there's a ton of good stuff. There's events. The event, what is cool is it lasts a couple of days. You get some reward that are long lasting. But you have to restart everything. You got your idle time. You got your decrease. It's a much more simple version of the tower. Yeah, Snapchat. It is a game that I recommend. There's not there's such a thing as a story. It's very just conscious and grinding, which is quite nice. Now we did try a second game. Now I did say I was going to review 2 games, but I'm going to review 3 games. So the third game was Sword and Staff. Sword of Staff is a very new game. I think it was released like 2 or 3 days ago, and it's not my type of game. So the whole game is you're this hero that's supposed to save the world, but you're an isekai. So you got this quest where you can choose if you're a sword or staff, which is sword and staff. I played a couple of. I think I played like an hour. It wasn't the greatest thing that I ever played because the art style wasn't something that I was really into. The whole thing was okay, but not great. I felt bored, and I was in the first hour. You know. Then brings us to the next game in the rotation. So, the next time I talk about these two. These 2 phones, I can technically not record or edit on. Why? Because they take too much. There's not enough storage, right? So what I decided to do is, okay, well, if I can't do this, what I'm going to do instead, right? And I got 2 games. So the third game was the second game, which was for the staff, which we didn't like. The third game was Dragon Traveler. I think it's Dragon Traveler. I'm not sure. What is it? Yeah, Dragon Traveler. Dragon Traveler. That is awesome. So Dragon Traveler, it was very popular like 5 months ago when it released. The attention definitely died down, but it was just such a game that I was interested in. So what happened 5 months ago? It was Christmas time. Yeah, it was Christmas time. It wasn't. It was what? January, February, March, April, and May. Yeah, it was Christmas time, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best to get the I'm gonna try my best to get money so I can buy another phone. And then I was looking for a game to play, which was Dragon Traveler, right? I am not sure as to why it died down. I'm not sure as to why it's not as popular as it once was. I played this morning and I freaking loved it. First of all, the art style is very cool. It is definitely my first Gunner game, so there's a lot of extremely suggestive ladies, which I don't think is true. I don't think it's true. I think my first Gunner game was Silver and Blood. Yeah, or Eraf of End of Seraph. It was one of those 2. But Dragon Traveler is the Gunner's game. Like, in the first episode, you got a girl. It's like in a bath, and she's giving you shit because you're a perv. So it kind of is like breaking the 4th wall. The game itself is super cool. You have 9 companions, which is huge. I don't know how many companions you can have in total. Most of what we have are fathers, are not great, but still, when we do have are nice. It's gonna be a nice cast. It's gonna be a lot more ladies than guys, which is kind of cool, kind of sucky. Cool in the sense of we want a verse diversity of characters, right? Sucky because they do it because it's a good game. So they put the big-breasted woman. Because it's like that. There's only one character we have that's a dude. It's the main character, which is the Ring Warner. The story itself is good. It's not great. So it's basically you're this person and you're trying to get the rings because you have the ring yourself. So it's kind of like a Lord of the Rings story. And then, but what I like about the story is that it's funny. There's a couple of really silly moments and it's a couple of really fun moments. For example, when you summon, you got the girl traveler that runs, and our main character, which is us, is bleeding by the nose because her titties are bouncing. I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking. So in my opinion, this is funny. Is it the greatest fucking writing I ever seen? No, it's a sweet game though. The combat system is actually quite nice. So like I said, it's really cool because you have your 9 characters that are companions. You can already tell that Dragon Traveler was my favorite game of today. You got your... I'm horny. So Dragon Traveler, yeah, the coolest thing with that is you have 9 companions, you have your main character, which is the ring warner, and you can basically edit your ring warner as much as you want. You can transform it into a water, fire, wind, skeleton type, which is really cool. You got your 9 companion. There's possibly like a good lineup. I don't know how it is. I just want to give the chill. There's a lot of discoverability. There's a lot of events. It seemed to be really popular. It is borderline MMORPG, which is kind of cool, kind of sucky, because I like my idle offline time. I like, for example, I'm playing a tower, and I got 9 fleets to the tower, and I tend to do all of my quests at once. So, for example, you got the weeklies, right? I'm gonna show you. You got the weeklies. No, this is not what I wanted. You got the weeklies, right? I have to wait until the 30 and the 25 because I just think it's better. I just think it shows more. Because it's funny because my guild's gonna be like at 200 points out of 350, and I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna bring it up to 300 points. So it's a huge difference. I represent a third of the guild. But then people are telling me like, hey, dude, can you please pick up your rewards because you're not allowing everyone to not have their rewards. And I'm like, okay, now it's a bit more attention to make people happy, but I do prefer to do everything at once. So, Dragon Traveler, there seems to be a lot going on for the game. We played for 2 hours and a half this morning, and I can definitely tell that there was a lot more we didn't do. And that is pretty much it. So, that was Dragon Traveler. Super cool game. Now, it's tough for me to talk about these games because I played them. I did play Arrow. Arrow is very fun because in the event, there is such a thing as you got like a gacha system. So every couple minutes you can click on a bird that's going to give you 1 draw, and the draw will give you something. So for example, you can get attack or defense or a companion. I'm telling you, Arrow Quest Ida. I mean, it's the best of ways is a tower defense that my kid could play at 4 or 5 years old. Which I swear to God is the compliments. Swear to God. My first tower defense, because guys know that I have tower defense. It was Wars on computer. I had a teacher of he was a summer camp teacher that taught us how to make games. Super cool dude. What a nice guy I met. Why was he so cool? Because he knew that I was too old to go to the camp. So I was 14 years old. My mom begged to get me to the camp because the maximum age was like 12 years old, and I was 14, so it was weird. And then I would swear, and the other teacher would really give me shit because like, dude, this kid is swearing. Why? And this guy's like, well, he's older, so it's not super okay. But and then it was laughing because we both liked Trailer Park Boys, so it would be laughing and saying things like because we saw the Sam Quest episode. Well, I watched the Sam Quest episode, and he saw it, and he's like, okay, well, that's a funny moment. So yeah, and that is pretty much it. Now, feel like going to bed. Where's my pen? Yeah. I feel like I'm in bed. Good. Oh, man. So exhausted. I could go to bed right now. But then, I'm going to do the movie review. I'm going to have like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That's going to be good. Now, yeah, let's do it. Fuck. I can sleep when the weather's not that nice. It's going to be harder, but still. Okay. So now we have the movie reviews. I'm not gonna do them all. I'm gonna do some of them, and I'll keep some for tonight because so we have 3 days worth of movies. So we have 3 days. Because we had the first day. What we did was we had to do the very urgently too the clipping because my VODs had to go. For example, today's the 22nd, right? The last one we watched was the 17th. Did the 22nd, sorry. And the last time I did one movie review was the 16 or 17. So the first movie, you can tell I'm tired, so it won't be the best quality, but still. The first movie I'm going to talk about, you know what? I want to start with the best that I've watched, and it's Dragon Ball Evolution. So I watched Dragon Ball Evolution. That was so freaking funny because I was like, how cool would it be if I did a reverse freaking Christian brother? So if you guys know, if you're Christorian, which most people aren't, but the brother of Christian gave a shitty score to the movie Toy Story 3, which is why it doesn't have the perfect score, which people are outraged by, which is funny to me because, okay, I wanted to watch the movie Dragon Ball Evolution and actually give it a good score and be like, yo, this movie was awesome. just as rage baiting, just because I thought it was funny, just because I thought it was gonna be entertaining. But I can't. The movie itself isn't great. There's some good moments though. There's a couple of good moments. I think Goku, played by Steve from freaking Shameless, I think it's a good choice. I think I would have. It's hard to typecast, but I think it's a good choice, right? The fact that Bulma is Emmy Rossum from freaking Shameless, which is Fiona, is insane. So there was a couple of good fights, right? There was a couple of good choreography. I think the action for Shishi was possibly the best thing of the movie, because I don't know, to me she embodied Shishi pretty well, right? Master Roshi, I didn't like the cast. Well, didn't like the casting. I didn't like the portrayal of Master Roshi, right? I didn't like the portrayal. So there's also so many things, right? So they're talking about they can kind of recount a lot of things. For example, the key is a blast of wind, which doesn't make any sense. What is one of the red thing? Yeah, so Piccolo is the main villain, and he's talking about how the Ozaru, which is the Saiyan true form, is the protector of the Dragon Ball, which is not true. My neighbor feeds the bird, bro. I forgot. So this is why there's so many of them. I just saw her. But no, the Saiyan were a planet conquering race. They sent Goku to Earth, and he's like, okay, well, he was gonna transform as a baby and rule the planet. But no, that's not what happened. But that they chose Piccolo. Piccolo as a villain is a good choice, because if you know Dragon Ball, Piccolo was the very first villain. It's not Vegeta. Most people, so it's complex. Most people will say the first part of Dragon Ball is the Saiyan, which is technically true, but there's not a lot of time between Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball. In the end, Dragon Ball is Piccolo the villain, right? So, to make a story beginning the story of Dragon Ball Z, you have to start with the end of the prologue. It's a sequel, so you have to finish the prologue, which is Piccolo. So the movie was just bad. I did like the chapter profession for Ozaru. There's a lot of work. I'm just gonna be opening the door. I just want to kick. I just want to scare the bird because you're gonna chirp away. Yeah. Listen, I love every single one of God's children, but that shuriken, whew, it's got to go, dude. It's just not pleasant. It's pleasant for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, but not a full day. Yesterday was the whole day, dude. It's nuts. And I forgot my drink outside. It means that this is warm. It doesn't mean that it's worse. Then we have The Fantastic Seven, which is a cowboy movie with Ethan Hawke, Denzel Washington, and Chris Pratt. Not into cowboys movie, not into western movie, but that movie was actually pretty good. It's a gang of outlaw. Bound is in French. It's a gang of outlaw that are going against. It's sort of like, I'm gonna say something crazy. It's sort of like if Robin Hood was cowboy, and I mean this sincerely. It's exactly the movie. The movie itself is pretty good. The acting is fantastic. There's a lot of great moments. For example, I think Chris Pratt is fantastic. Denzel Washington does a good leader. Ethan Hawke also super loves the character. The acting is good. The story itself is not really bad. It's just unoriginal. And the movie very harpens a lot. It's very anchored into the Western movie roots, which obviously, but if you don't like Western, the movie doesn't carry itself. So, for example, even if I don't like Western, I watched it because there's a lot of people that I care about the movie. I like Denzel since I was a kid. Even Hawke, I think he's cool. One of my favorite movies is Training Day, which was also Denzel, and just saying. What else? I think Chris Pratt's funny. Yeah. So, to me, all of these guys do a good movie. There's a lot of good scenes, but again, because it's so anchored into Western, you know what's crazy? There was a couple of Stephen Griffin movie. For example, there's a lot of Mr. Hey, Mr. As a way of greeting, right? And then you remind yourself, it reminds you of Red Dead Redemption. And like, you know what, I like the game, it's a Western too, so why am I complaining? It doesn't make any sense, right? So this I did like. What else? Yeah, there's not a lot of saving grace. Now we got two movies, and we're doing the two movies because, again, I think good. So Hey yo, hey chick. Yeah, she's hot. She's hot as fuck, dude. Can't focus with that. So the two movie that we're doing today is Hot Tub Time Machine. So this is I really enjoy doing a series together. A Hot Tub Time Machine is one of those magical moments, one of those magical movie. So I gotta tell this story. It's gonna be a long story, so grab a seat. You're not out of the gutter, dude. So Hot Tub Time Machine is a really important movie for me because, like I said, when I came to the apartment, I didn't have any money. I was broke, and I didn't have the cable. I didn't have Wi-Fi. But there was a lot of movie on YouTube that I can download. Two of those movies were Jump Street, 21 Jump Street, and 22nd Jump Street, right? Which I'm used to trilogies, the fact that there only is two was kind of special. And there was another movie which was Hot Tub Time Machine. Now, this is the insane part. I think Hot Tub Time Machine 1 is a lot better than the second one. The first one was available way before for YouTube. I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna get the second one now. So those two series, which is 21, 21st, 22nd Jump Street, and Hot Tub Time Machine 1 and 2, are weirdly the same concept. It's a second one, and it's super cool. For example, and it's weird because there's a lot of similarities. For example, at the end of 21, 22 Jump Street, what they do is, okay, well, 23rd Jump Street, going to college. 24 Jump Street, going to Navy school. And then with Auto Time Machine, they're going back to the past. So the reason why, how do I find the movie? They're one of my favorite series because I think it's perfect. I think it's funny, it's emotional, it's funny, emotional, and there's so much going on. It is just beautifully written. Now, I'm going to focus on the first one because I did prefer it a lot, and I did watch it a lot more. I still watched the two movies this morning, so don't worry about me not watching them, but we're talking about multiple watch, right? So the first one why it's perfect is because it started with a loser. It started with a fucking loser, right? And that loser is the reason they go on a trip, right? And that trip, they're reminded of their childhood because they go into a hot tub time machine, which is a Russian drink that goes into the hot tub and creates this sort of time traveling device, right? So it's a really good story because you look at the four of them. So there's four characters, right? The kid is a, how can I put this? It's flavorful. It's very flavorful. How can I put this? So you have to acquire him. Acquired flavor, that's what I'm looking for. So how can I put this? You don't know why he's there in the beginning. It's like, okay, well, they're going to the path, but this guy wasn't there, right? But then you understand that this kid, the character of the kid, is possibly the most important character. They're the stake, right? So if they don't do it, this guy is not alive. So they don't want to kill him. They want to protect him, right? There's also the fact that he is kind of like the punching bag, but then he's also somebody that they respect, right? And the Auto Time Machine, what is really cool is you see the worst weekend of their life, right? For example, John Cusack is one of the character, ends up getting stabbed in the eye, right? And breaking up with a girl that thought it was his dream. The kid is born that weekend, which is funny enough. The loser gets beat up, and what was it? What was the character in Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Pontiac Bandits. The Pontiac Bandits. Judge, it's not Judge Judy, it's Judy. I don't remember, but it's also Daryl from The Office. So there's a lot of. It's so weird. It's so weird. What's up, Yahoo? How are you, dude? How's it going? It's so weird because you see the three characters, right? So the first one, which is John Cusack, he ended up with his wife. Lou is a fucking loser. The third one, which is Daryl from The Office. The fact that I know John Cusack's name is because that's possibly the only movie that I know from him. Yeah, I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking, though. There's another one, which is The Room. I think it's 1408, but I'm not sure. So my boy Daryl is singing. My boy John is divorced. So they have a pretty shitty life, right? They go in the past, and they're able to fix things. For example, John will meet a girl that is much prettier. And this is kind of crazy because I think she's pretty. Oh, she's more my type, I guess. I think the other girl is fucking hot, too. But if you watch Auto Time Machine 2, the main character, which is a kid, his girlfriend. So yeah, so it's nuts. It's nuts because he meets this girl, John Cusack character. He meets this girl, and this is the perfect representation of it. And it's gonna be very important later on for my review. That's why we're focusing on the character of John Cusack right now. He meets this girl, and he has his girlfriend, and they ended up the relationship, right? And because they ended up the relationship, he knows he's gonna be ending up the relationship. He knows that she's gonna be breaking up with him, right? And it's a crazy story because he meets this other girl, and he's like, oh my god, she's the one, right? Which is kind of crazy. So then he goes and he has a chance to have sex with her again. It's great, and he falls in love again with her, right? And he was supposed to break up with her, but she breaks up with him. So he wants to fuck up the future. So all three characters have a shitty life, and they all have a reason to go back in the past and correct something. So the drug character is like, dude, she's the one. The one that I had that I just divorced, she wasn't the one. She was the one. No, she breaks up with him. Daryl, he goes for singing, and he has his band, and it's funny because what he does is he takes music from the future because they're in the past, so music from the present, and he sings them. One of them, I got what was it? This girl who in here, na 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 na, and it's so cool because this is a song. So the two of them, which is Lou, and Daryl, they kind of cheat the system, right? So all three of them had no reason to change. Like, how can I put this? It's so complex. It's so complex because it's beautifully written too. It's really well written. So, for example, right, Daryl, he has a wife, and he feels bad because he thinks his wife's gonna cheat on him. So then he gets drunk and he calls his wife. By this time, his wife is like 9 years old. She's like 10. She's a kid, and he calls her, and he's like, "Oh, how can you cheat on me? You're such a bitch because you cheat on me." And it's funny because it's a kid, and it's not the phone, obviously. But then he goes like to the present, and he realized, okay, well, I didn't really fuck up the timeline because she was gonna cheat. She isn't gonna cheat. She doesn't know it's me. It was a random dude that called her, but it was me, right? The song that he created was supposed to exist. So the only difference there is the people that made it. For example, the writer of the song don't get credits, so they all end up broke. There's a really cool scene where there's this person that comes in and she's the groomer, I guess, for the animals on set, and he's like, "Oh my god, I know you. You're that celebrity." And she's like, "Yeah." And she's like, and he sold her a song, and she talked about the song. She's like, it's almost like I could have wrote this. This is violating, and he feels good about it, right? And finally, Lou, what he does is he creates Google, he creates Motley Lou. So Lou is kind of funny, right? And such a great movie. And what is really cool about the second one, the thing when I didn't like it, it's complex. It's complex. The entire meaning of the first movie is, if I was to go back in the past, what would I do, right? If I could fix the past, what would I do? Snapchat for the good. Okay, we're good. Gotta stretch. Yeah, there's just a lot to do. So yeah, so the second one is not as good just because it's in the future. So the whole purpose of the first movie is, hey, if we could fix it, what would we fix, right? But then the second movie is in the future. So the second movie, the way it starts, and even the plot isn't that good. So the way it starts is you see all the characters, and it's kind of funny because you see how their life improved and how their life has evolved. Because of the fact that they cheated and went to the past, right? So then you get Lou, who gets shot. It's like, let's go back to the past. Let's go to the future to stop the guy who shot me. How does that make sense? So you go to the future, right? And the future, there's a lot of cool things, right? So there's a lot of cool concepts. The shows are different. Christian Slater has a show, and it's kind of funny. The show that he has. There's driving car. There's a lot of like really cool. Sorry guys, if she wasn't so hot, I wouldn't text. Oh my god, I sound like an asshole. I would wait until I texted. Okay, cool. So the second movie, there's a lot of usage of drug. It's mostly like, hey, the first one was a success. What can we do? And it's not so much about being original. It's not so much about, hey, let's create a different movie. It's just about, okay, well, this really works. So for example, in the first movie, there's a joke because they're singing a song about the kid. It's like, he's a fucking nerd, because he's a fucking nerd. And it's funny. In the second movie, they do it again. So they really are proud of the fact that they were successful with the first. And ultimately speaking, you can do what you want. I think it kind of works, but there's so much more. And you do this new character, which is Adam, which I think is a great choice because John Cusack didn't do the second one. So you do the character, but then you spend so much time building him up for so little. For example, you spend so much time building it up for the nephew of Lou, which means that he's the cousin of the kid, so he's kind of related to a lot of people, right? And then it's not because, how can I put this? With this is enough to make him important in the story because he's related to the characters, right? It's just sad, it's just bad. Like for example, Lou, he steals ID from other people, which means that he's successful, but he doesn't know how to handle the success. The Daryl, comes in and he stole all of his songs. Then he feels bad. He wants to create his own song, and nobody gives a shit, right? But still, and it's kind of cool because they take stuff like a shot, and then he stole it. So there's a lot of cool thing in there. The content of the second movie is great. The execution is poor. The storytelling is not great, and that's what I'm trying to say. So now we have another movie. I took a picture though. I know why. So what is the other movie that we did? The second one, it could have been much better. The second Ultimate Time Machine would have been much better, but it just doesn't serve. It doesn't serve. Oh, yes. Okay, cool. Yes, we got more movies. Okay, cool. We got, okay, I know exactly what to do. I got Youth in Revolt, which is a movie with Michael Cera. So Youth in Revolt is actually a really cool concept, right? So Youth in Revolt is sort of like a super bad, and mainly because there's Michael Cera in it. So there's this guy who falls in love with his neighbor, and then she moves away. So Youth in Revolt is understanding that this guy has a shitty family, he got nothing to lose, and he's able to run away to get to his girl, right? But his girl is screwing another guy. So Youth in Revolt is basically this guy who is willing to do everything that he can to get the girl, but doesn't get the girl. And it's kind of cool because you see the main character, which is Michael Cera, once again, and you really feel bad for the kid. His parents are not super caring. And his mom, she's like, hey, I know you're set as an asshole, but what am I going to get? I got a kid, I'm old, and, you know, and you feel bad for the mom too. You understand why she's doing the thing that she's doing. So the movie really works when it's Michael Cera. So he has himself and he has this other persona, which is a adult version of him who tells them what to do. For example, he goes to the girl dorm, and he's like, hey, and she makes him sleep on the floor. And his older version's like, dude, would this other guy sleep on the floor? Fuck no, get up and go. So there's a lot of cool thing here. I mean, Superbad was a way better version of the exact same or very, very, very similar plot. So I do feel like Youth in Revolt suffered from that. And it's sort of weird because it's extremely sexual. So for example, in Youth in Revolt, he finds a book with Kama Sutra on it. And he starts not necessarily inventing, but he starts pondering about position, which is normal because he's an adult. But in the show, he's 14. Well, in the movie, he's 14 years old. So like, what? Which is really weird. Did not really like it, sadly. Now we got the other movies, which is Karate Kid. Yes, Karate Kid 1 and 2. I am so excited to do this movie review. Karate Kid 1 and 2 is something that's a long time coming. I'm going to tell you something that's going to surprise you. I have never watched Karate Kid. And I mean this with the utmost honesty. So it's weird that I only talk about the first and second. Really nice to know why is because they're both available on Tubi and on the third. So, kind of funny because, okay, it's a very weird story. It's very fucking weird. 2 weeks ago, I watched a movie, which is Jin Smith's Karate Kid. Why? Because it's on Tubi. And I like the movie. Jin Smith, I think he did a good job. Jackie Chan and Jin Smith, I fucking grew up watching Jackie Chan. I grew up watching, this is how old I am. I grew up watching Jackie Chan cartoon. Yes, ma'am. Yes, king. I never watched Karate Kid, so we got to watch it. Now, it's so weird too because I have never known those movies, but I know everything about those movies. Why? Because again, we saw the remake, which is very close to the main story. Only difference is it's a kid from Encino and the other kid is from LA, so it's not different. You have, what was it? Yeah, I also watched Cobra Kai, which I think is really good. But Cobra Kai is very intent on the story of the first movie. I'm gonna be honest, I really enjoyed the first movie. The second movie was okay. It wasn't great, but the first one was good. In the first movie we got Ralph Macchio. Ralph Macchio. I'm so sorry, Ralph. Fucking loved you in Karate Kid. Duh. So he moved in with his mom, and again, I feel bored talking about it. Not because it's boring, but because I just did a review of Karate Kid with Will Smith's son, Jay Smith. So it's sort of deja vu for me. But no, it's the opposite. The Karate Kid from Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith is a deja vu. Yeah. So the Rob Michael, and I have to say, I do feel like it's a better freaking movie. I feel like there's more emphasis on the relationship. There's more emphasis on that Ralph is a new kid and he doesn't have any friends, and it's tough and it's not good, right? His mom is also a much better character, and the remake, I feel like the mom took a lot of place, which is not a bad thing because she's important, right? But at the same time, it's the story of the Karate Kid. It's not the story of the Karate Kid's family, you know? So, and I also think that Miyagi is an amazing character. So you teach him things about a freaking bonsai, and he said, like, you're impatient, dude. You're really impatient. So you're gonna take care of a bonsai, and I'm gonna take care of you. And also, what I felt with the Ralph and Macho Karate Kid is I really felt like Miyagi was more so of a father figure to him. Jackie Chan felt like a very good mentor, but never felt like a father figure as much as Miyagi did. And it's sort of special because when you see Ralph Macho's characters, you don't think about this guy needs a father figure. There's just a father figure that happens to be there, and it's really nice. I also really enjoy the character of it's LaRusso when I talk about Macho. And I also like the character of Lawrence. So the Lawrence character comes in, and he starts bullying Macho. He starts bullying LaRusso. And again, this is way better because he started to bully him a little bit because he liked the girl, right? And that's his ex. It's like no touch, right? So in the remake, they don't put emphasis on that, and also a lot younger, so it's a bit weird. The Jaden Smith feels like they're possibly first year of high school, possibly beginning of high school, end of middle school, and then with the first one, it feels like okay, well they're not adults, but you know they have a bit more life story behind them. So Lawrence comes in and he push him and then Marshal's like, you know what, LaRusso's like, fuck you, dude, I'm gonna push you again. And then it's kind of funny because he wants to fight, and then Miyagi told him, you know what, you should talk to the sensei, and maybe he knows, right? So they get this agreement. They're like, okay, well, I'm not gonna fight your students until the tournament, right? So then Macho, what he does, which is LaRusso, that's this really funny thing where instead of bullying him, he goes to the teacher and says, hey, they were asking about this. You should tell them again because I don't think they understood. So then he got, and he kind of hit him. So it's really fucking good. And also, what is really, 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 really important and the very first version is the character of Kruger. He's a much better character than the adversary, and because this guy, you can tell there was something wrong with him. You can tell that he's a vet, and you can tell that he thinks that this is the proper thing to do things. It's not cultural wise. It's not is the way it is, right? Now, the first one was really good. The second one, why was so good? Okay, well, the second one was also good, but not that great. So, you're getting away from the character of LaRusso. So, the second one feels like, okay, well, let's explore the relationship between Miyagi and LaRusso, which is a really good thing. We want to see that. However, you're giving up on everything. So the first movie, you made LaRusso have a girlfriend. The second part, you made him a champion. You made him feared by Cobra Kai. Why? Because you don't mention it in the second movie. So the second movie, we're going back to the country, the original village of Mr. Miyagi, and fuck. Ugh. Ooh. God. Ugh. I messed up. Oh man, I messed up. Shit. Okay. I mean, that's a big mistake too. What was the mistake? Oh, it's a big mistake. Ugh. So we put the VOD on, but I didn't put the volume on the Twitch VOD. So when you record the screen, you're not recording the sound of the volume, you're recording nothing. Fuck. Not a big deal, but yeah, it could have been better. Guys, I'm gonna take a small break, and I'll be right back because I have to go to the bathroom. Let's finish with the movie review. Okay, let's finish with the Miyagi. So you go back to this village, which is really meaningful. It's meaningful for him, and it's a great way of teaching LaRusso more. It's a great way to teach him more, right? So for when it comes to Miyagi, it's super nice. He meets a girl there, which he falls in love with. Miyagi protects his village, and he feels like his village is justice. There's a whole story of rivalry, which explains a lot of the characters. So I do feel like the second one was very important to the character building of Miyagi. However, do I think that there's a need to... Do I think there's a need for Miyagi to be as... Not necessarily as popular as he is, but for him to have as much story as he does? I think so, but I also think no. I think Miyagi can be as cool without the story behind him as you explain the story. And at the same time, it's kind of sucky because you realize how all he left behind, and you're like, okay, well, I feel bad for the character. I feel bad for the character. They got a bunch of phone to charge. We've been here for a while. We've been here for 3 hours, which is not bad. So yeah, so it is pretty good, right? So this is the second one. Now I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back because 22, 20, and we still did 36 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad. That is not bad. But before that.
Hope you have a good day.
Live when I wanna, save your hand in mine. Oh, my Atlantis. Whew. Not feeling too good, guys. Okay, we're back. We're freaking back, dude. Okay. Good. And we're back with more. Guys, it's been a while. Where were we? Okay, 2840. We're gonna do 32840 because otherwise I'm not gonna know. I don't remember what other movie we watched. We watched Legend of Hercules with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Again, I feel like I'm so critical with movies because I've watched so many of them. By the way, the Good Light is finished, so I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna go to bed. So with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Hercules, the movie itself isn't bad per se. I think Dwayne is possibly one of the better actors to play Hercules. But the whole concept of the movie is sort of very courageous, very original, but such a risk. It's such a freaking risk. So in this one, we're talking about how Hercules wasn't really a hero. It was a bunch of mercenary that were kind of embellishing the idea of Hercules, right? For people to buy their services. So Hercules wasn't alone. He had a crew with him, which never was mentioned into history. So it's kind of like I said, a bold move. Like you don't know if it's gonna work, you don't know how it's gonna work, right? But it's supposed to work, right? So that's number one. Number two, there's a lot of instances where they're talking about how, hey, was he really the son of God or not? But then there's one instance in the movie, only one instances where there's a mythical creature. There's two instances actually. There's three-headed dogs and there is a centaurs. There's centaurs, yes. It's like, okay, well, if those characters exist, then mythology exists. If mythology exists, then you're good, right? So you're like, okay, well, that doesn't make sense, but not really. Also, there's mention that Hercules lost his wife and kids, which again, if it was mentioned in the story, like, okay, wow, this is how he lost it, but it's not lost. You're like, what is true and what isn't true. The companions are actually the better part of it. So, for example, there's this Amazonas that he's saved and she fights with him. There's this kid who's his nephew who wants to make a story. There's the older man that serves as a guide, and there's a guy who is taking care of the money, right? So there's actually a lot of good characters, actually a lot of good stuff going on. But the movie itself asks you to do a choice, to take a choice. Do I care more about the story of Hercules, or do I care more about story including a version of Hercules? And the answer is I prefer Hercules itself, you know? Now, ultimately speaking, that's odd. Because by saying this, I'm also implying that I would take the Hercules movie of Disney. Oops, sorry guys. Trying to fix the camera, but made it worse. There you go. So you would talk about how the Walt Disney version of Hercules is more representative, I guess, which make it better. Is it better? I think so. Yes, sadly. And that was Hercules. We had another movie. Now this time it's Pixel with Adam Sandler's, Peter Dinklage. There is Kevin Smith. So it's kind of cool conceptualized. It's kind of cool. It's a good movie, but it's a bit on the odd ways. So the reason why it's a nice story, the reason why it's so nice is because it's part of the Sandler verse, right? So part of the Sandler verse include all the movies. So this one is for the gamers, right? And because it's in the gamers, he possibly touched every single realm, every single genre. That is kind of cool, right? So basically what happened is the character, we used to play a game where you would shoot the airship, right? Now that footage was sent to another civilization on the planet, which is alien, and they took it as a declaration of war, right? So they're like, yo, well, we're gonna take your best players, we're gonna take your best gamers, and if you win, you got 3 games. If you win, then you save the planet, and if you don't win, then the planet is ours, right? So then you have the Adam Sandler character, which is the second best. The best is Peter Dinklage character, right? The best gamer. So then what you realize is they play the game. The graphics are super cool, super cool. It's very retro. So you got Donkey Kong. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Kevin Smith plays the president, which bold choice again, but who cares? I do like Kevin Smith though. I really like him. So I'm not gonna complain here, but it's just it's sort of nuts. So this is gonna be the second part of the review, right? So with Adam Sandler characters, you realize that Peter Dinklage did cheat. The best player in the world was Adam Sandler, right? So you see this. Now, there's some good part of it, there's some bad part of it. So the good part is pretty much done. There's a lot of character that we like. I would have liked to see more of Zelda, shit like that, old school game, you know? The bit of a bad part, by including the presidents in the movie, you make it seem like they're fucking heroes, right? Now, ultimately speaking, in the sense of the term, they were a hero because the planet is being invaded, but it's tough because like, are you really heroes or your perception of heroes, right? The characters of Pixar, for example, they have these Pac-Man characters, and they have the guy who invented Pac-Man. Like, hey, this is my son, let me talk to him, which is very cool, very cool. But then it's such a detail, it's such a big deal for a couple of minutes. Like, holy shit, you got this character. Holy shit, you got this guy. Holy shit, that's a real person, right? You don't use him. So like, okay, well, what was the point? And lastly, my biggest problem with the movie itself is you don't know who it is for. So all of the video gaming is very old school, which would call back nostalgia. But then the story itself is a bit more family-friendly movie. So it's very infantile humor, which you don't really mind. You don't really care. Like, okay, well, this is cool. This is okay. But at the same time, you're like, okay, well, who is this movie from? I felt like I was too old to enjoy the movie, but I also felt like I was too young to get the movie, which is a very odd thing. Very odd. That's Pixar. What other movie that we have? Dude, we had so many. I can't believe we did so many already. I'm gonna try to finish this today. Why? Phrase them, show, character kid, talk about evolution, Hercules. That's it. Okay, yes, we are missing one. We're missing superhero movie. So superhero movie with Drake Bell is considered to be one of the last great parody. So it's heavily inspired by Spider-Man. You got the same event that led Spider-Man, which is cool because this is the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So why this so the story is a parody of superhero movies, and the reason why it's hailed as a great movie is because it wasn't afraid of going places nobody else would go. So they would make very edgy jokes. For example, there's a character Barry Bonds who's taking steroids. For example, there's this character which probably does have here, right? And his wife, she's also in a wheelchair. She's also bald, and his kids are also in a wheelchair, and they're also bald. So there's a lot of cool thing. The movie itself is actually pretty funny. It's actually pretty good. It's very how can I put this? It's sort of odd because comedy-wise, it's working. The story-wise, if you did see Spider-Man, it's very enjoyable because, like, oh my god, this is their version of it, which is super funny. The villain has a good reason to be a villain, right? He's more of a Doctor Doom kind of guy. My only issue with the movie, story-wise, is that you're implying that he went to the X-Men Academy, which I think is a cool concept. However, you choose all of those superheroes to not use them. So you're like, what was the point of including him? It would have made sense in Fireflies too. Like, okay, well, the guy was victorious, but he needs some training. Sort of like a Tom Holland, which was done years after superhero movie. The character of Drake Bell is actually super funny. It's super endearing. It's a really good movie. It's a bit old school. I liked it because I enjoyed Spider-Man. I enjoyed it because I was in that era. There's a lot of reference that I get. However, somebody that wasn't born back then, that didn't see the Tobey Maguire trilogy, that doesn't know how movie. So you see, this is a good movie when you're used to it. So for example, when you watch scary movies, when you watch a lot of parody movies, you get them, right? There was another movie that we watched lately, which was Ten Elsing, which you kind of get the humor if you're familiar with the sense, but if you're not familiar, it's a bit weird, right? And that is the movie. Now we got 2 left. The question is. That's important. Okay, fuck. This phone is too hot. You make me so hot, make me wanna drop. You so ridiculous, I can hardly stop. I can hardly wait. You make me wanna say, you're so good to me, baby, baby. You're so good to me, baby, baby. Kiss me, I'm done. So guys, we have to upload because yesterday I went to sleep without uploading, so big mistake. Big mistakes. Big mistake, daddy. Am I weird? I'm possibly very weird. Do I care? It's acquired taste. See, we just did 12 movies. And it's insane because, okay, yes, we've been doing movies for an hour, but it's still what? It's still 20 hours minimum content, which is odd. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be checking for the movie. I'm gonna be watching this. So we did watch most of the movies from Tubi. I did watch a little bit from YouTube, but I don't remember what it was. And a bigger problem is I don't remember when I watched it. So if I was to go from history, I would be able to say, okay, well, this movie is back then. Okay, good. Good. Shh. Good. Thanks for the likes, Behur, my fucking boy. How are you, dude? How are we doing well? If you don't follow Behur, please do, man. The guy is fantastic. So we got the history. I actually don't know. Okay, there it is. I don't know where it was. It was either yesterday or the day before. Why is that important? Because you can actually say, like, for example, today. They'll show you today, right? So when did we watch a movie? I think it was before that. Can't stop addicted to the feeling. I don't know. ¿Dónde están? Yo quiero una película. Ooh, let's go. Found it. For some reason, we were on a Ryan Reynolds binge. So, we were on a Ryan Reynolds fucking binge. So we watched 2 movies, which is Finder's Fee, and it's Finder's Fee, and the other one is Christmas Heist, right? So both of them have Ryan Reynolds. We're gonna go with the second movie first because I thought it was not as great. So the second movie is, what is it? I'm on the exact name. I do think it's important. Search Watch History Christmas. Search Watch History, that's amazing. Christmas Heist, yes, it is what it is. So Christmas Heist is the story of this incurable characters. So the guy's a freaking piece of shit. He's really a big douche. He's a douchebag. Like, there's no helping this character. And the character is Ryan Reynolds, right? So I think it plays into the person that Ryan Reynolds, like, he is typecast, but he's typecast for a reason. He actually likes doing those roles, right? So it does work. And then you got the character of Will Ferrell, who is supposed to take his retirement. So basically what he does is he's supposed to take people that are asshole and show them the Christmas spirit. So a bit like a Christmas Carol, right? So very similar to that, but not the same thing. So you see the character of Ryan Reynolds, like, dude, this guy, so Will Ferrell is supposed to take his retirement, but he's afraid because when you take your retirement, you live your life as a human. He doesn't want that. he's a being. I don't know how. I don't remember exactly what it was, right? So he goes in and he is supposed to help Ryan Reynolds, and then he learns that okay, well, it's fun to be a human. And then Ryan realized that maybe I should change. So the movie itself is pretty. It's very specific. So if you like musical, this is a musical, and it's a good one. So there's a lot of good music number. There's a lot of the song that I did care about. I did like. The character of Ryan Reynolds is fucking hateable. The character of Will Ferrell, he plays a good. So I wouldn't say the character of Will Ferrell is amazing, but the acting is amazing, right? You really made me believe in that, right? So it's very musically. There's a lot of song. So my issue with the movie is that it's kind of it's not confusing, but it's confused. The movie is confused. So the character of Will Ferrell, whose whole purpose was to change Ryan Reynolds, you know that he does like a human being and a human being, and he's okay with being retired. And the whole character of Ryan Reynolds was supposed to be this fucking incurable character, realizes a piece of shit, and that he should change. So at the end, the result is the same. Both characters gets what they want. It's just they're not as involved as they should be. You know, it's not a movie where I'm gonna take you. So for example, Christmas Carol, right? You take you take a ghost, and you take Mr. Scrooge. That's a whole movie, right? So yeah, we had the last movie, which is Finder's Fee. Now, this movie was a trip. It was really good. So it's kind of, I got clickbait. So they were showing Ryan Reynolds as the main character. He's not the main character. They were also showing Matt Illard, which is Scooby-Doo. Shaggy is the Ghost, which is Sue and Scream. Yes. So the movie is Finder's Fee. The movie is actually really good, right? So it's a whole case of there's a dude and he finds a wallet, right? And in the wallet, there's not a lot of money, right? And the guy is like, okay, well, I'm not a great person. I should possibly do something nice, right? His girlfriend is asking him to commit. He doesn't want to commit. He's just one of the boys, but he's a bit late. Not late in the sense of it's weird, but late in the sense of I'm not sure why you're still at that stage of your life, right? So the movie it's a game of poker, so they play a lot of games, right? The wallet he finds, there's not a lot of money, he wants to do something good, until he realizes that the lottery tickets in there is the fucking winner. It's like, holy shit, I just won $6 million. Well, technically, no. Because the guy I found the wallet of did find a $6 million, not me, right? So he goes in, and the whole night, he's like, okay, well, I have to hide from my friends. And if I hide from my friends, then... You know, and the whole thing is kind of confusing because everybody's hiding something, right? And it's kind of cool because it's brought up as a concept of poker. Like, you guys all have a tell. Like, when you have a good hand, you do something. So this is the way I know that you have a good hand. So they're playing pokers and they're reading each other's. So they're all hiding something. For example, there's another character, which is the Ryan Reynolds characters, who said, I have to call my niece constantly, right? I don't remember if it's niece or daughter, but I have to call her constantly. So then you realize that what really happened was he knew that the guy had the winning tickets. And when he calls, he can do a star 69, which will basically call back the number from before. So then he realized the character of Ryan Reynolds was calling the lottery to check the numbers, they were the good numbers. Yeah. So the movie itself is good because you're constantly saying, like, should I do the right thing? And every single character has a reason to be, like, they're kind of morally questionable. None of them are super good characters, but none of them are really bad characters, right? So then there's this guy who shows up, right? I should have mentioned it before. And this guy's like, okay, well, this is my brother's wallet. Or this is my wallet. And I need him. And the whole time he's like a super nice guy, but it's a bit creepy. It's a bit creepy, right? There's a police guy that comes in and it's like, okay, well, the whole freaking building is in lockdown, which is why they cannot leave, which is why they have to play the poker game, right? The poker night, so they're playing, they can't leave. So the character is really like, hey, you should do the right thing. And there's a couple of mention of saying, like, you should do the right thing, right? So then, with the you should do the right thing, there's a question of me is, do we get the ticket or what do we do with it, right? And all of his friends are either telling him, like, don't do it, except for Stu. Stu is like, dude, give him the ticket, that's the right thing to do. And that girl that you want to commit to, stop being afraid, try to commit to her, right? The movie itself is actually really good. Now, there's a couple of problems with the movie itself. You don't really care about the characters. Like, the whole talk that they have, it's kind of good, but you cannot do an hour and a half of, you should get a ticket. It's too much. There's a lot of repeated concept, there's a lot of repeated stuff. You present characters that don't have a point in the story. So basically, you introduce characters, and you're like, hey, I'm an asshole. This is why you're going to be watching me. hey, I'm an asshole. This is how you're gonna like me, right? But there's none of them that they're super memorable, right? Oh, that stretch was good, dude. That stretch was good. So yeah, so at the end of the movie, there's a huge plot twist, which is actually really nice. And the plot twist is what? The plot twist is there's this guy who says, "Hey, oh, I should take a knife. Why? I have something like cut to cut. I should take a knife. You're right." Um, yeah. So at the end, there's a knock on the door. So his girlfriend calls him. It's like, "Hey, can I come up?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, you can come up, right?" And then the door is a knock on the door. And like, holy shit, that's a girl, right? No, it's not the girl. It's not the girl at all. It's a freaking real person. So the guy that came in for the ticket wasn't a real guy. It was somebody else. That's the plot twist. Yeah. So all in all, the movie were pretty good this week. That's enough for today. I could go live for more time, but I just said I'm gonna come back tonight for the sunset. So with that being said, I fucking love you guys. I really do. I want to wish you guys a good evening, a good night. I'll see you guys today again. Thank you for being here. Thank you to Luke. Thank you to T. Thank you to Biahur. Thank you to Fallen. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Smile into the summer, raise your hand in mine. I'll read what I wanna. Do 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 do. Move into the summer. Dumb Link is Shiboing, welcome to our show. Doing well, having a wonderful day on this gorgeous, gorgeous 13th, 22nd, May 2026. No, 2020, I'm tired. We just finished like 4 hours live on TikTok. I'm gonna sleep a little bit because I'm tired. But I'll be back tonight with a lot more content. Love you guys, take it easy. Peace. Okay guys, gonna take a break. I'm tired. Before